Now we see problem related to average speed. Okay, so Gawande families goes for a picnic at what kingdom? And what is given to us? They first travel half of the total distance at the speed of 10 kilometer per hour. What is the total distance? I don't know. But half of that distance is being traveled at the speed of 10 kilometer per hour. The next half, which means they are covering the total distance. Okay, first the half, then the second half at the speed of 25 kilometer per hour. The average speed of the Gawande's family in the journey is. Okay, so whenever they ask you about the average speed, okay, so what do you know? Time is equals to distance upon speed, speed is equals to distance upon time, right? We know that. Average speed, you can imagine it in this way. Average speed is nothing but first total distance travel, okay, upon what? Total time taken. That is what you have to work it out. Total distance upon total time. Okay, don't look out for any other formula. That will be lot more confusing if I put in three constraint here, which will be the next problem. So what is a total distance traveled in the entire journey, and what is a total time taken? Okay, that is what you have to always think when you're talking about the average speed. So let's start with this. Half of the total distance. What is the total distance? I don't know. Assume it to be anything. Okay, assume it to be a number which is ideally you can see an LCM of this two. Okay, because then it will be easier to calculate. I don't want my calculation to be complicated. So think of a number which can be a multiple of this. So what can I say? LCM 25 2s are 50, 25 3s are 75, 25 4s are I'll say 100. Okay, let the total distance be 100. Okay, you can take anything. This is just to make the problem simple. Take it as 50 as well. I don't have any problem. Okay, you will get it with 50 as well. You want to try it with 50 because then it will be complicated. So let it be 100. Always go for LCM of this. Why you want to experiment? So keep it, LCM of this will be 100. If the total distance is 100, half of the distance will be what? 50. The other half of the distance will be what? 50. So they travel half of the distance at 10 kilometer per hour. Now imagine 50 kilometer I have to travel and traveling at the speed of 10 kilometer per hour. How much of time it will take? 10 kilometer in 1 hour. So 50, it will take 5 hours. Okay, I know that now. Similarly, this is done. Time taken is 5 hours to travel the first half. Now let's go on to the next half at the speed of 25. So 50 I have to travel and I am traveling at the speed of 25 kilometer per hour. So how much of time it will take? 2 hours. Okay, that's it. I got it. This is what I was looking for. Total distance is nothing but 100. Right? 50 plus 50. Time taken is 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, that's it. 100 divided by 7. Just calculate, get to the answer. So 7 1s are 7. 3 0. 7 4s are 28. Then 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is nothing but 1 by 7 is 14. 28. 14.28 will be your answer to this question. Okay, that's how simple it goes to find out the answer. Now you will tell me, if I take some other number, will the answer be same? Yes, instead of 100, take a 200. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, if it's a 200, you will divide 200 by 14. Okay, if it's 200, you will get this. 200 divided by 14. Again, it will be nothing but 100 by 7. No matter what you take here, the answer will always be same. Ideally, don't experiment please and just take the LCM of this two. That will be the best way to solve this. Okay, so don't go by thinking that okay, they are asking for an average speed, so it has to be what I had learned, 10 plus 25, so divided by 2. This is 35 divided by 2, 17.5. Okay, that will be one of the option. Don't think in that way. Average speed is always total distance upon total time. Okay, what is the total distance travel in the entire journey? I can split up the journey into any number of parts divided by the total time taken for the entire journey. That will always be your average speed. Okay, let's take one more problem which is quite similar to this but a little complicated. Now I split up my journey not into 2 parts but into 3 parts. So Gawande family goes for a picnic, Water Kingdom, their favorite destination. They travel 1/3 at 10 kilometer per hour, remaining 1/3 20 kilometer per hour, and the remaining 1/3 at 60 kilometer per hour. What is the average speed? So instead of one part, now I split up the journey into 3 parts. 1/3, then again 1/3, then again 1/3. Okay, what is the entire distance that I'll take? LCM of this 3, which is what? 60. Okay, and what is the easiest way to take the LCM? We have learned this in number chapters. Start from the largest possible number, take its multiple. Okay, 60 ones are 60. Check it in 20 and 10 multiples. 23 are 60, correct. 10 6 are 60, correct. That is my answer. So always start with the largest number, check for its multiple and then see if it is also a multiple of 20 as well as 10. If that is the case, then it is always your LCM, least common multiple. So I'm saying that the total distance is 60. So what will happen? This distance will become 20, one third of this. This will be 20, this will also be 20, 20, 20, 20. Now what is being given? First 10 kilometer per hour. So if I'm going at 10 kilometer per hour, a distance of 20, how many hours will be required? 2 hours. Okay, quite a logical thing. Similarly, if I'm going at the speed of 20 kilometer per hour to travel 20, okay, how much of time will be required? 1 hour. Okay, I go 20 kilometer in 1 hour. I'm supposed to travel 20, so 1 hour will be required. Now what? I'm going at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour and I need to travel 20. So what will be required? 20 by 60, which is nothing but one third of the hour. Okay, if you have to convert it into minutes, which is not required, but if you want to just know, this will be divided by 60, which is nothing but 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, I can cover the distance of 20 kilometers. Okay, that's quite simple as that. So what's required here? One third of an hour. Let's keep everything in hour. Calculation will be simpler. So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1 by 3. 3 plus 1 by 3 hour. Correct? Or you can say 3 hour 20 minutes as well. It'll be the same thing. But if I want to keep it everything in hour, 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1, 10 by 3 hours. I keep it as 10 by 3 hours. Okay, then what will I do? So now I know it's 10 by 3 hours. So what is the total distance traveled? Total distance traveled is 60. Okay, and what is the total time taken to travel a journey of 60? It is nothing but 10 by 3. 10 by 3. Okay, so this 3 goes up and this becomes what? 180 by 10. Correct? This gets cancelled. Answer comes out to be 18. That's it. That is your average speed. 18 kilometer per hour is the average speed of Cavendish family in the entire journey. Okay, and that's how you reach to that. Now what can complication happen with that? I can divide it into 4 parts. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Okay, all that you have to see is check out the 4 numbers, take their LCM, divide the entire journey into 4 different parts, take the total time, find the total distance which would have already taken by the means of LCM. Total distance upon total time will always be your average speed.